What's up, guys? Now, I've been feeling like over the past couple months, maybe almost a year at this point, we've been seeing a lot of different news articles about Spider-Man 4's production and when it's going to start, what the writer is, who the director is, and what's going to happen now after the events of Spider-Man No Way Home. And now, every article I see, my optimism is getting smaller and smaller. I'm getting pissed off from everything I'm hearing, bro. And there's so much fucking back and forth because Marvel and Sony have that deal when they're with Spider-Man. Like, Marvel wants to do something grounded and pure, like known to Spider-Man, and Sony wants to make another big multiverse clusterfuck. Like, that's enough. We just had that. First, the grounded thing I heard, and I really liked that. I heard that they wanted to do Spider-Man 4 and Daredevil Born Again. They wanted those to tie into one another, and so that Kingpin puts out a bounty on all vigilantes in New York City. That'll affect Spider-Man and Daredevil, and they'll have to come together and take down the Kingpin, because Kingpin was going to run for mayor. That sounded really cool, and Kingpin was going to bring in Scorpion. That story sounds amazing, and I really want to see that. Like, Tom Holland and Charlie Cox together in a movie, that'd be fucking awesome. But now I'm hearing that Sony really wants Tobey and Andrew Garfield to come back. That's fine. There's a time and place for that. But not right now. We just saw them working together and fighting the Sinister Five. Like, I want them to come back, of course, but not so goddamn soon. Like, it needs to make sense. That's like when I hear someone say, oh, the original Avengers should come back after Endgame just cause. Why? Just cause it's cool. Okay, but is it gonna make sense? No. Bro, I don't think it's gonna make sense. Shut up. But on the making sense of things, Sony is looking for their deepest excuse to have it make sense where Tobey and Andrew come back together with Tom Holland, even though they forgot him at the end of No Way Home. Which, I get it, Sony. I understand you. Spider-Man No Way Home made $1 billion because you brought back Tobey and Andrew and the legacy characters. I get it. You want to make that money again. And you want people to act like this in the theaters. But that's because during that time, we did not think that was even possible, or we can never get something like that. We just thought it was wishful thinking. But now it's over. We know we can get stuff like that now if you have the right motivations. It's not that new anymore. They've been doing that for the last couple of years, and we're used to it now. We need something more normal, something grounded. So now I'm going to tell you what to do and what not to do for Spider-Man 4, because I honestly have better ideas than those fucking monkeys over there at Sony. And given their recent track record, they cannot make a good Spider-Man movie for shit anymore. Number 1, grounded sequel. We literally just saw 2 past Spider-Man come back to help our current Spider-Man fight the Lizard, Sandman, Electro, Green Goblin, and hentai tentacle porn all together in one movie with Doctor Strange. And we need downtime. That was a big multiversal story, and it was awesome, yes. But now, after that, we need some downtime. We need a common, simple Spider-Man story. Especially how impactful the ending of No Way Home was. The Doctor Strange spell worked. Everyone forgot who Peter Parker was. All the villains were cured. They went back to their homes. And Peter Parker's all by himself. He lost Aunt May. He has not a dollar to his name. He's living by himself in a shitty apartment and needs to get a job. And Spider-Man is his only outlet to release all of his stress. That's a common Spider-Man story if I ever heard it. So now, in the next movie, you need to have him be humble. Work at the Daily Bugle. Be a photographer. Go to Empire State University. All that good stuff. And then have him deal with new threats that we haven't seen before. Like Kingpin and Scorpion, 2 villains who have yet made their debut in a movie, for a Spider-Man movie that is. Yeah, we've seen Kingpin and Daredevil in his shows and all that, and also some other Marvel shows, but Scorpion has not been in a Spider-Man movie at all. In the games, yeah, in the shows, of course, but in the movies, no. We need those 2. And since you absolutely need a Marvel Studios character to be in that movie, yeah, Spider-Man Homecoming, we had Iron Man. Spider-Man Far From Home, we had Nick Fury. And the Skrulls, I guess. Spider-Man No Way Home, we had Doctor Strange. And now, Spider-Man 4, Daredevil, him, the guy. We need him in the movie. Especially with the Kingpin affecting both of them, because Kingpin is a Spider-Man villain too. He's Daredevil and Spider-Man. That's the villain they share. And yeah, if Kingpin's going to become mayor and put a hit on all heroes in New York City, yeah, they would have to come together and take him down. Number 2, no multiverse shit. In recent comic book movie media, there has been a lot of multiverse stuff. It's a trend that is now getting tired. We just finished it with Deadpool and Wolverine, and Deadpool said it best. Even he knows this shit's going down. Because yeah, multiverse is fun, and we do have fun times with it, but there's always a time and place for it. That doesn't have to be in everything. And only the stories that matter, and I need that. We don't need it in Spider-Man 4. We do not at all. And I'm also hearing that they want to connect it to Avengers Doomsday and have Spider-Man 4 take place on Battleworld. So that way it'll be easier for Tobey and Andrew to be together in the same universe again. No, we do not need all that. That sounds so convoluted and confusing. Not only that, they want Avengers Doomsday to happen, then Spider-Man 4, then Secret Wars to happen. Like, oh my goodness. Sony just wants them to be in the same world and just fight some random thing, and just the fact that they're all together, they think that'll make the money. Like, I'll probably put some butts in the seats, but it's like, if it's stupid and it's terrible, no one's gonna care, and they're gonna lose money again. And if Spider-Man 4 takes place fully on Battleworld and not New York, then what the fuck are they all gonna fight together? At least in No Way Home, they fought the Sinister Five. Like, what are they gonna fight in Battleworld? A fucking sandworm from Dune? What's going on here? There will be a time when they have to come back together and it'll make sense. Like, I don't know, a little movie called Avengers Secret Wars? Come on, it's gonna happen. The fucking God Emperor Doom is gonna be in that damn movie. We don't need them to team up in this small story just to make a quick buck and then them come back again in Secret Wars. No, just save it for Secret Wars. So easy, so simple. Secret Wars can go crazy with the multiverse legacy character type of thing, because that's a story that actually calls for it if you know the story. But like bringing 3 Spider-Men back in a solo movie just to fight a random thing on a random place, that's idiotic. Nope, I've had enough. Have Spider-Man 4 be grounded and take place in New York City, not Battleworld. What kind of shit is that? That's stupid. Always on New York or Clover Seas or something. Not over there. Not right now. It's like, do you want to see Spider-Man in New York City swinging around and having a good time? Or do you want to see him in a deserted Dragon Ball wasteland with nothing to do and nowhere to swing from and no one to even fight except for random crap? Oh, but it's okay because Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are there with them. You know, the guys from the other movies. Number 3, no returning characters. The point of the ending of the last movie was to erase everyone in the whole multiverse's minds about Peter Parker's presence and just keep Spider-Man intact. And that included MJ and Ned. And now I'm hearing that they want Zendaya and Ned to come back. Why? It's over. New era, new stories. Spider-Man has different characters to freaking introduce and to know about. Harry Osborn, we have not seen Harry Osborn yet in the MCU. Bring him. I don't need to see the CEO of Sex return. If they just come back and they're gonna have a stupid ass reason why they remember him, I can already feel it. It's like in Fantastic Beasts 2 when they said, oh, the spell only erased his bad memories, and since he didn't have any bad memories, he's just A-okay again. He remembers the entire first movie, and that was stupid then, it's gonna be stupid here. Let the spell stick, because will just tarnish the end of the last movie if they just come back all willy-nilly. I'll be saying like Doctor Strange magic is so fucking flimsy that it just doesn't matter anymore. Any spell can be taken off or withdrawn or anything like that. But Spider-Man has a lot of characters, and I'd say use them. Only reason they want to bring Zendaya back is because her and Tom Holland date in real life. I guarantee you that's the reason. And the reason they want to bring Ned back is because Ned has nothing else to do because his MTV vampire show just got canceled. I'm just saying, if you really need them in the movie, you better cook up a good reason and have that reason stick. And that way it translates well to the movie and no one has questions. I better not have a reason that's full of plot holes. It looks like Swiss cheese. Number 4, good interactivity. Now, one of the biggest reasons that people fall in love with Marvel stuff is because they always had good interactivity, unlike in Phase 4. But you remember Phase 1 through 3? Those movies connected and fell into one another, fed into each other. And that was always good, seeing Tony Stark be in the end of Incredible Hulk, or in seeing Captain America, Shield, and Iron Man 2. And all when they came together, it felt satisfying, right? I like that. So now I have that original idea they wanted to do, to have Spider-Man 4 and Daredevil Born Again be interconnected to one another, so that way when they team up in Spider-Man 4, it'll feel satisfying. It'll feel like it's all lit up to that, and then they finally team up and you just get nothing but a great team up. Just put that Kingpin Mayor story into effect, and then that'll affect Daredevil, and then once Kingpin calls that law to make vigilantes illegal and puts out a task force together, and then he hires Scorpion, and then that affects everyone that lives in New York City. Hell, you could even throw Kate Bishop Hawkeye and regular Hawkeye in there if you want to. I don't care. It'll affect everyone in the same territory, and then they all have to come together and take down Kingpin and get that stupid law removed. And then that'll lead to Kingpin hiring Scorpion, trying to take down Spider-Man. Then Kingpin will try to take down Daredevil, and then Kate Bishop will try to take down Kingpin. It all makes sense. Like, it just put it all together. It's so simple. It's so simple. And I promise, if this happens, results will show, especially if it's all crafted together in a nice, compacted, interconnected story. With good character work and fine directing, it could be a summer blockbuster. You want money? There's your money idea right there, and put that into effect. Because if you think this Battle World shit, if you think you're cooking with that, bro, you are just high off your ass. Because what I'm doing, I'm cooking here. Sony is not. I'm sorry. Some stories feeding off each other and leaning into each other is something so satisfying if it's done well. And then when they all come back and team up together to take down a huge threat, I'm sorry. Nerds will be making messes. It'll be crazy. Number 5, suits. Now, the suit that Peter Parker made himself at the end of No Way Home is so awesome. It's so classic, colorful, and it's like so clean looking. Do not touch or do not get rid of this suit at all. This suit pleased a lot of fans at the end of that movie, and we want to see that suit in action. It's so simple yet so effective. And same with Daredevil. Daredevil's suit in Born Again looks pretty cool due to set photos, so just do not change a thing. Just leave it like that. And then even Kate Bishop, maybe you can give her a new suit, maybe, but just keep it very simple. Like, these simple changes are not that drastic. I know you want to sell toys. Don't worry, toys will get sold no matter what. I'm pretty sure, because all these other YouTubers buying hot toy collectibles. And I'm just saying, the suits are just keep them simple, keep them colorful, and keep them comic accurate. That's what people like. Hell, we just got Hugh Jackman in his Wolverine mask and his Wolverine suit after 25 years. Like, Jesus Christ. We now live in an age of film work, in superhero film at least, where comic accurate suits please everybody and they just make everything look better. I never want to see black leather or latex looking suits ever again. Those were sucky. It sucked. It's disgusting. I hate it. Merch will be made and merch will sell. Due to hot toys, due to regular action figures, due to Funko Pops, it'll sell. Don't worry. Just keep them the way that people want to see them, and those fall off the shelves. Don't worry, Marvel and Sony. You will make money either way. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I had to say on what to do and what not to do for Spider-Man 4. I hope these ideas and you agree with them. I hope you want to see the same stuff I do, and hopefully that's where it ends up getting made in the end, because that Battle World story sounds so stupid. I'm like, come on, bro. But I do have full faith in Marvel. Marvel knows how to cook, especially now that they learn they need to, because some of their old projects in Phase 4 and some in Phase 5 are not doing so well. But now they know how to try again, and they'll end up making a good product. Sony, I'm still skeptical of your ass, but I hope that you just come around and realize what people want. Still a great company, but just sometimes you gotta trust Marvel a bit more. That's all I'm saying. All right, now that's all I had to say today. See you in the next video, guys. Goodbye.